Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video we are doing a small crafty haul. So I made a purchase at a cherry on top for things I want to work on with design team, and then I made a purchase at Lail by Mail for the Vicky Bouton collection of Flower Emporium. And I am waiting for one purchase that I did, my first purchase with Everyday Explorer. So those stamps are going to be here maybe tomorrow, so I'll have like a separate little video that I'll splice in at the end with stamps I purchased from Everyday Explorers. So from Cherry on Top, I purchased this handmade journal by Lamili. I'm going to say that so wrong. So sorry. And it's made in India, I believe, Nepal. Yeah. And so why did I buy this? So, okay, I do art journaling. Yes, I have probably many at the same time going. But there was something about, because I think I've shared on social media, I am taking this online course called Fodder School. And there's a lot of like talented artists that are students, and then other people that are taking the class, you know, me being a student. And a few of them work in these like almost like junk journal, but almost maybe like making it out of like watercolor paper that has deckled edges. And in order for me not to kind of buy watercolor papered ones, they also use like handmade journals like this. And so this was my nod to trying it out, and also having it in this size. It's I want to say it's smaller than A5. It's like A6. And to just do some casual, small, little mixed media numbers on it. It has the deckled edges. It's the like creamy paper, but it's handmade paper. You can see it's textured. And so it's just to have a play. And I am filming this like as soon as I get it, so that I can just kind of play with this at night. I feel like just before bed, a little couple of paints, do some collage moments, and really have fun with that. So that's what I picked up from a Cherry on Top to have some added fun. So this came with that as well. I'll talk about that separate. And then I picked up Deco Foil liquid adhesive with new also Deco Foil transfer foils to play. I seen it, is it in the Fodder School? Anyways, in order to have like free form, you know, like say like your own handwriting on your projects, this is sort of like that Tacky One Dry gloss gel that I have from the Crafters Workshop. So it goes on white, and when it's clear it's tacky, and then you put your foil on it like usual, and then you have like free form, you know, illustration. You can draw a doodly flower or your name or write words or scribbly circles. And so once again, I've been influenced by a lot of mixed media artists that I've been following, and I was like, you know what, that seems like an easy thing to make and have, and especially doing it in this journal, why not? So we have this to do a little like DIY / fun, maybe blog post coming up too. I'll make that my project for the Cherry on Top. I picked up a background of roses, Lisa Horton 3D embossing folder. This is just stunning. I'm sort of getting into the card making, but also just again for mixed media. It is pretty. I can't wait to play with that and make a project. I picked up another set of the Craft a Flower. These are those build a flower. I had done is it the June? Yeah, the June. Yeah, June YouTube hop. Sorry, I lost my words. With another set, it was the Dahlia. So this one is the tulip to make this beautiful one. And this one was available on a Cherry on Top. But because I was mentioning in the last one, because I have like literally fallen in love with these, I have now subscribed to Altenew to get their layered die set a month. And this one is this one. This is the first one I got. This is for June. It comes with like a little QR code, probably, and a gift card, and then coloring, and then how to use the dies in projects. And it is this larkspur. Really cute. Really, really cute. Can't wait to make this one too. So unfortunately, this one is not at a Cherry on Top. This one is. But this is the subscription from Altenew directly, and they're the same price. Like I think I paid $35 for this. Is on a Cherry, maybe like 33 was like maybe a little discount. but for the subscription, it's $35 a month. So I was like, I signed up after I had the love of it. I was like, I need all of them. I'm like obsessed and love them so much. And then the last thing from a cherry on top, everything I'm going to show, this was a ACOT bundle. I think it's still like a leftover bundle from scrapbooking weekend, National Scrapbooking Day. This was all a bundle for $50. And look what was inside. It has, the height is 1.25 inches of this alpha, Tim Holtz. And some of the alphas from Tim Holtz are some of my favorite. I even just did another project with them. So this is called Alphanumeric Emporium. This was in there. This one has been in my cart. I just never pulled the trigger because I absolutely love the banner. I love the balloons and I love the little party hat. Do I ever need to make a cake and a present? Perhaps. So it's good to have it. But for those elements, I've always had it in my cart, but never pulled the trigger for it. And it was included in this one. And honestly, these alone are like $25, maybe $30. So the fact that already I got these two, that's $50 if I bought them separately. So this bundle for all of it for $50 is just such a good steal. This floral, this one is called Blossom, and it's a fairly simple, it's only like 3 layers to make it. So once again, I saw it too and I was just like, well, that reminds me of one of these. So that's awesome that it's in it. And then this one is in it, this like wood grain one with like the alpha that looks like you carved it into the wood. Very cute. Wood slice, it's called. And then this stencil. This one is berry leaves. And then a mini pack stencil, which also has a small berry leaves in there. And this is mini stencil set 57. This was all $50. This was a bundle. If it's still available, I will leave it linked down below. But this, just alone, I was like, add to cart and let's see what else I can get. Then I got my hands on the 2 ephemera packs from the Flower Emporium collection. I have 2 of each because I knew I just didn't want to hoard one and not use one and, you know, and have it forever. And don't get me wrong, I could have pre-ordered so much more of the collection when it was just a pre-order. I did cherry on top, but I think I was like, I liked it. I didn't love everything. I don't like working with craft, and I felt it was too grungy maybe for my liking. You know, I like more when Vicky Bouton's done like Color Rush, or that one was a great collection. The Bold and Bright was a great collection. You know, this one just seems like a little bit of a neutral color palette for her, which is nothing wrong with it. I just wasn't in love with it initially. But I have been watching so many people do unboxings of the collection and this album, and I was like, okay, shut up. Like, I need that now. So the album is available at a cherry on top, but in order to make my purchase worth it, is because I made it from Lail by Mail because of these 3, the rub-ons and the laser cut elements are sold out at a cherry on top. So I was like, well, bummer. Like, now I really want them. And these are like matte rub-ons too. After I saw Vicky demo them, they don't have that glossy finish. And I was like, well, shoot. And now they're not at cherry on top. So Lail by Mail had all of them. And I was like, okay, add to cart. And then I was like, oh, she has the album. I can just buy it there. They did have it at cherry. And I got the 6x8 pad. I didn't do the 12x12. Because I rarely work in that size now, but I got the album. And the album, I'm just going to open it for you. Even though I don't want to open it because I don't know what I'm doing with it yet, I feel like I'm going to use it as like a All About Me album. But it's the contents. If you have not seen unboxing of it, the album itself is chock full of pretty much everything you need for an album because it already has page protectors and folders and fold outs. It comes with laser cut elements. It comes with decorative like 6x8 pages already. This alone, in my opinion, is worth the $35. And the spine, it's like a 3-inch spine. Can you see this? It's like the thickest album I've ever owned. And so I really wanted the album and I really wanted the rub-on. So Lail by Mail had them all in stock. And so that's where I purchased it. So here are like I mean about the fold outs. You have some folders, which is great too. You have 6x8 decorative pages. Okay, even half circle pages. Like this was all amazing. And then look, there's in the mixed media, like it's just like look. I was blown away by the album once I saw the unboxing, and that's why I was just like, well, shoot. At the time when I was watching her unveil it all, I was like, I didn't pre-order any of this. Now I need to have it. And so you got some page protectors, and then these are the fun ones too. It's a whole pack of like laser cut elements too. So let me just show you if I can do this rather quickly. So there's things that punch out, and these are both can be half pages to make it look like grungy paper. And I was just, you see, like you can, and then it's this side too already punched that you can have it. Look, these elements like borders, more laser elements. Like, ugh. I was, like I said, blown away by everything that's included. And then it was all sold out, mostly at a cherry on top. But if you have an inkling for these, check Lail by Mail. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure if by the time you're seeing this it's still in stock there, but I was fortunate enough to place an order when I did, and I got what I wanted. So I can still work with the collection and make projects, but it might be hard for me to link to the product because it's all sold out. And I think, you know, it's kudos to them, 49th and Market. They don't, as I understand it, have like another like launch of it. Like they're not reprinting it, even though this one has completely sold out like everywhere. But I hope they consider it because it's a gorgeous collection. I guess on pictures, it didn't sing to me when I just saw it in the pre-order catalog, but as people have unboxed it, I have definitely become like, ooh, that looks really, really pretty. So that was Lail by Mail, and let me clear my desk and show you what I got from Everyday Explorers. Okay, so from Everyday Explorers, my order sort of got mixed up, but I also got, in essence, 2 extra stamp sets. So my original order was for these 4. But when it came, I had gotten these 4 in the mail first and not these 2. So when I called to say that I received 2 stamps I didn't order, they said, you know, please keep them on, you know, on our behalf because of the mix-up. And then they sent me the correct 2 stamps I was missing. So that was nice. So these were unexpected, but these were the 4 that I purchased. So I got this one that's called Reading Journal. So it has all of the ones like Book of the Month, books I've read, notes, title, good read. So that one's really cute. Then this one is called Journaling Time. So we have a few labels, little like traveler's notebook, pens, an open notebook, washi tape, capture every moment this happened, a little arrow. This one's called Pen and Paper. So again, you have the writing utensils, fountain pen friendly, all the journals, a pen collection, my ink collection. So definitely something for my fountain pens, adding this to my stationery stash. And then this one's called Currently Seals. Currently crazy about this, currently working on this, currently watching, totally enjoying. So really fun, cute ones. And the last time I did an order on Everyday Explorers was a while ago. So I'm happy that I was able to pick up a few that I liked. And then these that were the mistakes, this one's called Paper Prompts. So Paper Addict, all the planners, all the washi, OMG I need, all the stamps, current setup. And then this one is Currently Prompts. So actually 2 that I actually could use. Currently Craving, Status. So yeah, really cute. So that was nice. And so that's Everyday Explorers. And I did order the review journal, but that is coming later on because I bought that one as like a pre-order. And then recently, actually, I just put on an order because now it's already, I'm filming this a little segment of it like late June. So this was an order I did at scrapbook.com and then at Amazon. So at a scrapbook.com, oh, I got these mixed up. That's my color cast. So I picked up this AALL. So it's all in Create, kind of like a mixed media type stamp. It has 3 separate parts, and this card measures like the 3x4. So just to give that grungy background look to it. I don't have any from this brand, so that's fun. For my card making abilities, I picked up Classic Greetings and then the matching die cut so that I can cut out the words for, you know, the greetings on the cards. I don't really have any, except for a few. So this was an intentional buy for like my card making sentiments along with where is it? Along with this one. So this is another die that makes just these strips, which is really cute. And I actually, do I have it quickly to grab? Because I did make a card, I just didn't glue on the sentiment. Not quickly to grab. Is it on my desk? And I did it on glitter sticker paper, which was also really fun. Sorry, I'm just trying to search my little desk piles here to see if it's readily available. I don't think so. I put it somewhere. Anyways, so they're just metal dies that give you the little strip look. And I thought that was great and simple for card making days too. And then the other two that this is Allie Edwards, that I put in my order. So those I purchased. This one, so you know I love the craft of flowers. So this is open peony, so one big open one to make. And then, of course, the hibiscus. The hibiscus is my favorite flower. I live in Florida, so this is the one I have like literally 6 different species of. So it's one of my favorites. So when they had that one, I was like, oh, add to cart. So these just weren't on a cherry on top, which is why I placed a separate order. And clearly everything I purchased right there is all Ulta New. So that's fun. And then when I made that order, I got these 3 freebies. So I got a popsicle summer treat scrapbook.com die. I got Beach Town ephemera from Cartabella was also the freebie. And then this flamingo, which I live in Florida. So this one is like perfect. Then it's a Tim Holtz one. So that was really fun. Then my subscription came in for Allie Edwards, which is this vase jar one. I don't show my Allie Edwards, or just with this. And then an Amazon order. So Amazon, you know, I get it sometimes when there are companies on there that do dupes for products. And normally, yes, I'm not for it because it stinks on the creator that you are trying to dupe. This one in particular is a Tim Holtz stamp set. I know that they're copying. I can't remember what it's called from Tim Holtz. I just remember the big number 5 and the condemned. And it has been in a cart that I wanted to do. So, but this one was on Amazon. I believe was it Global Land? And it's not the red unmounted stick, stamp. So it is just done. I honestly doubt it's polymer. I bet you it's just silicone. So I haven't stamped it at all. So meaning, and because of the price point. The price point was $5.99. Actually, it might be polymer. No, it might be silicone, and that's the difference. So when you pay for silicone, at least my understanding, when we get clear stamps like from distributors, these, and like Allie Edwards, the polymer, I understand, is sturdier to stamp with. Okay, when you do it with silicone, when you stamp it, this has a lot of give. So meaning when you push down, this will get like smushed a little bit more, which makes it a little bit obviously on the more inexpensive side to purchase, which is why it's giving me that $5.99 price point. So yes, normally I wouldn't say, oh my gosh, get this dupe, it's so fabulous. I haven't even stamped it, but just to try it out, just to see. Like I said, it was in my cart. And I wonder too, because sometimes I wonder if the impression is good enough. And then I also got a little die that kind of looks like a basket weave. And this one was like $5.99. I don't know if this is necessarily a specific dupe for anyone, but I know that it obviously must be. But actually, while I have you, let's see if we do something. So this one's supposed to say letter parcel. Let's see if it stamps out with the letters or if it's all just a hodgepodge, a mess. So I just grabbed a quick little stamping pad. Let's see if we can read it. Huh. Okay, we can read it. That's with is this a pigment or a dye? I think this is the dye ink. Water-based dye ink, yeah. Let me see if it also stamps well with something else. What do I have here? Let's Catherine Pooler. Huh. Okay, it does stamp. It says letter parcel, so let's see if it goes. Letter parcel, which is right there. Because usually I always think that sometimes when you do these kind of things, like the letters aren't etched out properly or something. Let's see what this one looks like. It's supposed to be like this, almost like a checked out library tag. Let's see if it stamps well. Let's see if it stamps well. And it does. Okay, even the skips are intentional, so that's good. It's my daughter's hand. Let's see. The little hand. You know, it's actually stamping really good. What else should I do? The big 5? Okay. So if you don't press too hard on it, it's not terrible. So like I said, I just ordered one just to see if it was a waste or if it actually could be something. And it could be something. That's actually pretty good, and that looks pretty good. It's actually pretty good, you guys. Sorry, Tim. So I didn't totally go like too far into looking at all of the ones offered. Like I kind of just saw this one, it caught my eye, and I was like, dude, I've been wanting that one, and it's been sold out here and there on a Cherry on Top and or scrapbook.com. So when I saw it, I was like, $5.99. I'm like, too good to be true. But let me see if that was me or if that's
don't waste the space.
Aha. Nope, it was me. So it's a misstamp. So even that one, that looks pretty good. But, oh, you know what? No, it's okay. Yeah. It's actually not bad. All right, I will leave this one linked down below. Like I said, Amazon, it was $5.99. I will probably go see if they have any other Tim Holtz-esque ones. Don't tell him I sent you. Because like I said, I do feel bad when artists get, you know, their artwork gets ripped off like this. And like I said, I'm not condoning it, but if you wanted to check it out and give it a whirl, that's all that I did with this one, was kind of give it a whirl. I will leave what I bought down below. Okay. And then everything else was fun. So there, that is my crafty haul for the month. Thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Give this video a thumbs up. It helps my channel grow. And until next time, everyone, bye.